From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go! Set! 70 ending! Delta! 59 Mike, 59 Mike.
Now Jackson on first down.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Ricky. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and got the ball from them.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
What we got?
Out of the gun, Goff. Flush to his right. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Bound to lose one. Hey, check it out.
Now it's Jackson. Finding Green complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
15 on it. Come on. Any weapon. Hey, switch gears. Hey, check 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Zoom. Mike's 59.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it, and that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready. 10, touchdown. 59. Here we go.
They keep it with Miller on first down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Check. 66. Bullet. Ha. Check. He's coming. We got double up. What? Go.
Jackson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go.
Jackson going to throw again. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, here we go. Here we go. Echo, echo.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Let's go.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 76 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Motion, motion, motion. Check 59. Off. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You don't want none, baby.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Big edge.
This is Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
22. Check. Check. Lucky. Wahoo. Check. Go. Check 37.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Rams' 39-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out low. Check 59.
In your face.
Get it low. West. Watch the safety creep. Let it go.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check 4. Shift. Hatchet.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Yo, I got him. That's me. Tighten up.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Make these babies crawl the way back home.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And the grab by Croft. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
59. Check. 59.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a completion to Wilson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tip carry now for Lamar Miller. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground.
Let's go.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Adams, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Rams 17, Bills 9. Stephen
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 24, Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Hold on. Mike, check. 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check. Slam. Check 99. Echo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Albert Wilson. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Off. Mike 5'9". It's just me and you. Cut. 59's Mike. 59's. Yo. Check 59. Hey, let's get this. Mike, check 59.
Now Jackson to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike the 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Ball trot. Mike 59. Mike's 59. You. Ready, go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
5 down, stand up in.
They run, it's Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
We got double tight.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Goff now looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now the throw hauled in by Green. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go, Hut. Let's go, heavy.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep left. It got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way
Tyler Lockett, 30, past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Let's go, baby. Return up. Let's get that ball.
Hold on. Check. Tiger.
Here we go. Oh.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
76.
Let's go, D.
Spuds.
Offense. It's going to be a long.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Delta.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Watch twist.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Check, 59. Not today,
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight. 4 down.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4.
Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Hey, Echo.
Here we go, O. Here we go, O. One's the mic. Watch one.
One.
All day, the other.
Again, gone.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And it's caught.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. To the air again. Gone. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Keys tight end. Keys tight end.
Hey, lift. Hey, Alpha. Turbo's up.
Out of the gun. Gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes the field goal team once more from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Crunch.
From the 24, Jackson flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And hauled in by Croft. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Watch the pass.
Now it's gone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, boy. You better.
Jackson operating from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Mike's 5-9. What? Go. Check.
And Jackson throwing once more. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar.